If somebody had $20,000 and it was just sitting in the bank, this is what I would suggest. None of this is investment advice. This is going to be diversified like a motherfucker. I'm going to say Amazon. I would say the only consumer stock I would even fuck with is fucking Amazon. And that's because it's so much more than a consumer stock. If we look up all the stuff that Amazon is doing. Okay, drones, drone delivery. He's going to do drones. He does his own semiconductors. Well, he's eventually will do that. That is his own chips. But the biggest thing is he's going to offer internet. Worldwide internet. So you can actually be into Amazon before he goes into competing with SpaceX. It's going to be the most ambitious thing that I think our Jadman has ever taken on. Space. Not Katy Perry this time, but satellites that will provide worldwide internet. It's going to be a total game changer. He already has things set up for this. ULA launches third batch of, oh my God. This, Amazon. I would put... If I had 20,000, I'd put 5,000 on Amazon. There you have 5,000 right there. And then you could say Google. You don't go wrong with Google. Not at all. And you also NVIDIA. But these are all, now see, Amazon's the only one. I mean, I would really just do it now. I would say, fuck it. Your money's just deflating. And Amazon's is just inflating it's going to be amazing. I think he could hit 300 by the year's end. I really do. If you have big news on those satellites, people don't even understand that yet. And then you have NVIDIA, but that's going to be at a high. But if you're just going in and you're just going to leave it there, why not? These would be our techs. And then you could say another one on a high. I don't really think you go wrong with it. You go to hell with it, but who cares? I mean, what can you do? Another one, this is another tech. BBI, I definitely think BBI is going to be the next fucking Palantir. And then I might say quantum. But if you're not trying to fuck with shit all the time, you could go into this quantum ETF, which is most definitely on an all-time high. I mean, these things would, some of these, Google, Palantir, NVIDIA, this QDM, are going to go down before they go up. But this is a quant, and it has a 0.7 dividend. So none of the ones, Google has the smallest dividend, like 0.5 or something. But this, you got Rigetti, IONQ, Oracle. This one's robotics, QBTS. So not all of these are quantums. Oh, here's another one I would go into, LRCX. That one is semiconductor. What is it again? I have no memory. LRCX. Is that it? Is that LAM? LRCX. Yes. I would. Ooh. Man, these shits are all on fucking highs. I would go into this one. 0.71% dividend. That's a nice guy right there. And one of my little grower here you got a little grower, AXTI. AXTI, they're going to keep rising. Man, oh man, I know they're going to keep rising. I might even say AIP. They haven't popped yet. That could be considered tech right there. AIP. You don't go wrong with Meta. You don't go wrong with Microsoft. But personally, I think Boogie's a fucker. All right, then we'll go into our health. Health is where you could really start to grow your shit. I'd say HIMS. I'd say throw it on HIMS. I really believe in HIMS. I really do. You know what? Actually, I would want to see if HIMS has an ETF with a dividend. I found this one's called Pink, and they're probably most definitely, I don't know. What do they hold though? What do they hold? They're going to have a 0.5, 0.2% dividend. I don't know. UNH, fuck UNH. I don't want to go. I don't even see HIMS on here. I would just go into HIMS. I'd say HIMS, or you could also say TEM is a nice one there, but TEM's on a kind of a high. But also keep in mind, Palantir and Amazon are also both healthcare now, so that's the other thing. Jadman has pharmacies. Jadman has everything. Oh my God, put the fucking 5,000 on Amazon, please. I swear to God. And then I'm gonna say Humacyte because they may bioengineer human veins. Of course, I'm gonna say fucking Humacyte. I'd put it all on Humacyte. No, yes, I did. Well, we'll see how that works out. I think it's gonna work. I did indeed. But if I could do it over, I would do Humacyte now. Jesus Christ, that would be prime. Jesus. And then I'd say MBOT. They got approved in America for their whatchamacallit. Endovascular. They're going to be robotic surgery. And now they got their first patent in Japan. They already had the patent in China. The branching out into Europe. Dude, this company, I think that Microbot Medical is going to be the future of robotic surgery, like 100%. And when I make comparisons to that, there's this one guy, Intuitive Surgical. Look at them, 438. You throw some of your money on MBOT, man, 1,000, 2,000 on these littler ones. or more, depending on what you want. Then you need energy. We have tech companies, we have health companies. We need some energy here, energy people. And now I'm going to say fucking uranium. And this gives you a nice exposure to little uranium miners. And you get a 2.76% dividend. This, you don't go wrong with any of these motherfuckers. Oh my God. It's uranium everything. It's a nuclear revolution. I swear to God. You don't go wrong with it. You don't. None of this is investment advice, but in my personal opinion, you do not go wrong. And then I would also maybe throw shit on this one. They might go a little more down, but if you're not looking at your shit, then who cares? You look at it in 6 months and you'll be like, holy fucking shit. I can't. 2.12% dividend. That is. Oh my God. Holding on to UU. What's important here? That is very important. That one's going to be a uranium. They're going to do magnet processing, miner, all these things. I might say ET. Get yourself in some natural gas. Why not? They're not even on a year high. And this one has dividend 7.6% dividend. Natural gas is going to be fueling everything until nuclear is ready, because you also have KMI, but I would actually, there's another, I forget what the natural gas, there's ETFs for that one. Hold on. Oh, indeed, you have First Trust Natural Gas. So this one looks nice. If you didn't want to do just a single one. And, oh man, that one's nice. Divine. Actually, and then they change it, because I think sometimes something happens to any of these facilities or their infrastructure, I don't know, then it's good to have those in a ETF, because then they'll take it out for you at some point, hopefully. Then we can have our miners. Now mining, it's a new dawn, it's a new day for mining. These would be some, I wouldn't really say they're riskier ones, but you could say MET-C, and that one is going to be clean coal and rare earth, because you also have MET-CB, and now MET-CB, that's one dealing mainly just with the rare earths, and they have a 2.2% dividend. Oh my God, MET-CB. I'll get into MET-CB and why I say it like that, because you have this MP. This is our only rare earth producing mine in America. But see, the trick part with that, it's already doing a lot of popping. It could have popped more, yes, but the next one to pop, NB. This is, I would put 1,000 on NB. I'd put 2,000 on NB. Yeah, probably. I think. And I'm very confident on this guy. Also, Eric. I might throw 1,000 on Eric. Yeah, definitely. That one's mining. And industrial, because they're going to be recycling. Well, technically, they're not mining. They're recycling this rare earth. So they have a lot of rare earth processing infrastructure, because rare earth processing is also going to be important. So I would say that. And then when we get into the industrials, these are some you could really have some gains. I would say space. And if you don't want to look at your shit all the time, UFO is a nice little space ETF, and it gives you dividend. As you can see, we are in a space race with who? China, I guess. 0.91% dividend is going to have ASTS, Rocket Lab. If I was going to choose any of these to go in solo, I'm going to say Rocket Lab. They're going to have that neutron rocket. And Peter Beck, he's the greatest. Personally, you're definitely safer in this one. If you want to be a little real growth, you could say, I would 3,000 on. I don't know how many I did already. I'm already gone. Well, this would really be the last of them. Industrials and other industrials. The UFO, ONS, you go to hell, but who cares? ONS, I think, is a win. Win. That's our drone pick. You could say Katos. Katos shows you what drone shit can do. But god damn. Dude, holy shit. I remember sitting here when Katos was at like 25, being like, oh man, should I be getting more of Katos? That's what drone stocks do, people. My God. If, and then you could throw $500 on Buru and see what happens. Man, you could be a millionaire. You could really be a millionaire. You could be a millionaire. If you had $20,000, you could be a millionaire in a year, some of these. Why not? And then you have ABAT, is both lithium mining and batteries, because they need to do all these batteries. It's a battery revolution. Fucking ABAT. That one's most definitely doing. What is Resolve at? That was another one that had a pop today. This one you could say is nice. And then the call looked like shit. God damn it. They better get their shit back up. I have till October 31st for that stupid one. But wait a minute. Wait, are they? cutting edge. They're not, wait, no. They're not batteries. They are machine learning and artificial intelligence and AI-based mobile commerce and agents. I don't know about that one. That one, I would say ABAT. Sound power's okay. Ah, thank God. They better get their asses up. And then the next thing I would want to say, oh, I forgot. Another industrial, hover. I would get into hover. Oh my God. You could get a lot of hover right now. That would be insane. Getting into hover now, because hover, the next revolution, air, or current revolution, is our air travel revolution. And everyone's going to be in these eVTOLs. Archer Aviation, look at Archer Aviation. That, and they had their thing today. Wait a minute. What? Wait. No official partner, Adam Goldstein, that's our Archer CEO, shared a photo featuring the Tesla Robocab and Archer Midnight. Coincidence or signal what's to come? What can Archer do with Tesla? That is quite exciting. Archer is a baby. Archer is a baby of mine. A baby of mine. Oh man, that would be exciting. So, and then you also have Joby. And if I'm being totally honest, I think that hover is people, not me, just me, other people. Hover is a hybrid. So these are electrics and hover is a hybrid. So it's going to set them apart. And eventually, hover won't be anything until, well, Archer and Joby are already flying places. Archer's already flying in Abu Dhabi and Dubai. Hover has at least 18 months for their prototype thing to go. But if you look at Archer's rise in the past 5 years, that did not stop them from having big shoots. So getting into hover early, oh my God. See, look, Archer was just at that. I mean, and all these times, these would have just been hype because they clearly not any profit yet. But soon. I'm very bullish on Archer, Joby, or hover. But hover you could get a lot of. And then the next industry would say trucking, autonomous trucking. You could be a millionaire off autonomous. You could be a fucking millionaire off autonomous trucking. Putting in 3,000. I don't know how many 3,000s I've said. But this one, oh my God, this is an industry. This is the industry. This is the upcoming industry. People see these trucks all the time. And then you have Kodiak, which was that SPAC merger, AACT, which pretty much epically disappointed me, the SPAC merger. I can't look back at it because they were trading at $10 a share. So now I got to find time. I got to find entries into this Kodiak because I'm going to build my stake in Aurora. Now, I already have a good stake in Aurora. I want to build a good stake in Kodiak. I was thinking that this could happen. I was like, I'm going to wait till the SPAC merger because he could end up shitting the bed. Because my question was, what puts Kodiak so far? Why would Kodiak be trading at 10 as an autonomous truck company and then Aurora's trading at 5 something as autonomous trucking company? That doesn't make sense. So we're not quite ready for autonomous trucks, but it is coming. And now is the time to build that stake. And then I would say fintechs and real estates, but I don't know. I don't care about those. These, I think, oh my God.